Well, it has been a busy year when it comes to a broader push from workers for rights. And now that battle has landed at Starbucks as a couple of stores up in upstate New York are battling to unionize there. It would be the first time we've seen that at Starbucks locations here in the U.S. And for more on that battle, I want to bring on Yahoo Finance's Dani Romero, who's been tracking that union vote as it approaches. Dani.
Yeah, Zach, these Starbucks workers from Starbucks Workers United are feeling confident that come next Thursday, they will have their first 3 unionized Starbucks stores in upstate New York. Just last month, the National Labor Relations Board mailed out those ballots to those 3 stores. Votes will be tallied on December 9th, and about 100 employees are eligible to vote. However, the union organizers have actually said that the company has padded that vote and it should be much lower. Take a listen.
Yes, technically it's a little bit under 100, but that's their voter list that the company submitted. It should actually be quite a bit lower than that. It should be around 70, I would say. So they've actually padded the vote with an additional 30 people who they say should be able to vote in these units when they really should not be able to.
And you can hear it right there that the union organizers are accusing the company of using union busting tactics. What you just heard right there is just one that they've explained. Another one is that high-level executives have actually visited these stores, continue to visit these stores, as well as to push to organize with new employees. When I reached out to Starbucks Corporation, their spokesperson actually referred me to a letter that was sent from the North America Vice President, Roseanne Williams, to all employees. And she actually explains that she acknowledges that there are operational challenges that can be resolved within the company. But in order to do that, she says effective change needs to happen with having that direct relationship with employees. Zach?
You know, it's interesting, Dani, because, I mean, we've seen a lot of these battles at different employers. When it comes to Starbucks, though, I almost feel like they've been applauded for a lot of the benefits they've given to workers. So in terms of this battle, if the union does win in forming here, what are they looking for to gain in the contract?
Yeah. And Zach, what I've heard is that they are looking for seniority pay as well as to have a bigger voice in the company. They also want to keep the company accountable. And they feel like by doing that, it's by having this union contract. But I will say that I wanted to note that the victory across these 3 stores will mean 3 separate contracts, and that's due to different level working conditions at each store. But however, getting to that negotiating table is critical, and we're actually seeing that with Kellogg workers who have finally reached an agreement this week after 2 months of a strike. They will the agreement they'll have to those workers will have to agree on this proposal by Sunday. They're going to vote on it, and it includes that a 3% wage hike for longtime legacy workers, as well as pay increases for new transitional as well as new hires. Another thing I wanted to note is that in this proposal, there aren't any changes to their health benefits, but they have added new vision and dental benefits as well. But back to the Starbucks vote. I just wanted to say one last thing is that according to 2020 data from the Labor Department, many union organizations that have tried to unionize, especially in the retail food sector, have actually failed. Only 1.2% of that sector is actually represented by a union. So many observers are definitely watching this vote, but as well, they say that they don't know if this pro-labor is a movement toward the future, or is it just a moment of time, Zach?